welcome back to the channel. Alright, this morning we're going to get a little bit more serious. Today's article is titled 15 People Whose Death Changed the World. Throughout history, certain individuals' deaths have triggered profound changes, reshaping societies and influencing the course of events. From political figures whose demise sparked wars to cultural icons whose passing marked the end of eras, these 15 people left an indelible mark on the world. Their legacies continue to influence modern society, politics, and culture in surprising ways. First up is Archduke Franz Ferdinand, who passed away in 1914. The assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand in Austria in 1914 is often cited as the spark that ignited World War I. This pivotal event set off a chain reaction of alliances and conflicts, reshaping geopolitical borders. The assassination led to Austria-Hungary declaring war on Serbia, drawing in allies and adversaries alike. Over 4 years, the war claimed millions of lives and significantly altered the political landscape. The conflict's resolution sowed the seeds for World War II, forever changing the global order. His death marked the end of an era and the beginning of modern warfare. Up next is Julius Caesar, who passed away in 44 BCE. On the Ides of March 44 BCE, Julius Caesar's assassination in Rome had profound consequences for the Roman Republic. A group of senators, fearing his growing power, conspired to eliminate him, believing they were saving the Republic. However, Caesar's death led to the rise of Augustus and the establishment of the Roman Empire. The Republic's transformation into an empire reshaped government and culture for centuries. His assassination symbolizes power struggles and political change, illustrating the impermanence of political systems. His legacy persists in modern political thought and historical study. Up next is Abraham Lincoln, who passed away in 1865. Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, was assassinated in 1865, an event that shocked a nation weary from civil war. His death occurred during the fragile Reconstruction era, aiming to reunite and rebuild the war-torn country. Without his leadership, efforts to secure racial equality and civil rights faced significant setbacks. Lincoln's vision for a united America free from slavery was left unfulfilled for decades. His assassination underscored the persistent divisions within American society, leaving a legacy of both hope and unrealized potential. Up next is Martin Luther King Jr., who passed away in 1968. Martin Luther King Jr.'s assassination in 1968 was a watershed moment in the civil rights movement. His death incited widespread riots across American cities, reflecting the anger and frustration of a nation still grappling with racial injustice. King's assassination hastens the passage of the Fair Housing Act, a testament to his enduring impact on civil rights legislation. Despite this progress, his death left a leadership void in the movement, highlighting ongoing struggles for equality. King's legacy of nonviolent protest and eloquent advocacy continues to inspire global movements for justice. Up next is Alan Turing, who died in 1954. Alan Turing, a brilliant mathematician and code breaker, died in 1954 under tragic circumstances, having been persecuted for his homosexuality. His death at a young age stalled potential advancements in computer science. Turing's work during World War II, including breaking the Enigma code, significantly influenced the war's outcome. Despite his groundbreaking contributions, society's treatment of him highlighted pervasive prejudice. Turing's legacy endures, as he is celebrated as a pioneer of artificial intelligence. His life and death underscore the interplay between innovation and social justice. Up next is Marie Curie, who passed away in 1934. Pioneering scientist Marie Curie's death in 1934 from radiation exposure highlighted the dangers of her groundbreaking research. As the first woman to win a Nobel Prize, her contributions to radioactivity reshaped scientific understanding. Curie's work laid the foundation for advancements in nuclear physics and medicine, but her untimely death underscored the need for safety measures in scientific research. Her legacy of perseverance and discovery continues to inspire generations of scientists. Curie's achievements paved the way for women in science, breaking barriers and setting new standards. Up next is Socrates, who passed away in 399 BCE. Socrates' execution in 399 BCE marked a pivotal movement in Western philosophy. Charged with corrupting the youth and impiety, his trial and death by Hemlock challenged notions of free thought and expression. Socrates' method of questioning laid the groundwork for the Socratic method, a cornerstone of philosophical inquiry. His death transformed him into a martyr for intellectual freedom, influencing generations of thinkers. The legacy of Socrates endures, emphasizing the value of questioning and dialogue in the pursuit of truth. His life and death continue to inspire philosophical exploration. Up next is John Lennon, who passed away in 1980. John Lennon's assassination in 1980 marked a profound loss for music and culture. As a member of the Beatles, Lennon helped redefine popular music, and his solo work embodied the spirit of the 1960s. His death symbolized the end of an era of idealism and peace advocacy. Lennon's murder intensified debates around gun control and personal security, resonating with global audiences. His legacy as an artist and activist continues to inspire musicians and peace movements, highlighting music's power to evoke change. Lennon's influence endures, bridging generations through his timeless melodies. Up next is Princess Diana, who passed away in 1997. Princess Diana's tragic death in 1997 marked a turning point in how the public perceived the media and the British royal family. Known for her humanitarian work, Diana's untimely death in a Paris car crash highlighted the invasive nature of the paparazzi. Her passing prompted a re-evaluation of media practices and led to changes in royal family public relations. Diana's legacy of compassion and charity work lives on, inspiring global humanitarian efforts. Her death catalyzed conversations about privacy, responsibility, and power of public figures to influence positive change. Up next is Tupac Shakur and Biggie Smalls, who passed away in 1996 and 97. The murders of iconic rappers Tupac Shakur and Biggie Smalls in the mid-1990s left an indelible mark on hip-hop culture. Their deaths intensified the East Coast versus West Coast rap rivalry, highlighting issues of violence and rivalry in the music industry. Both artists left behind a legacy of influential music and cultural impact, shaping the genre's evolution. Their untimely deaths sparked debates on the role of media in exacerbating conflicts. As pioneers in hip-hop, their music continues to resonate, reflecting themes of struggle, identity, and social justice. Up next is Jesus Christ, who passed away in 30 CE. The crucifixion of Jesus Christ around 30 CE was a transformative event in the world history. As the central figure of Christianity, his death and resurrection laid the foundation for a major world religion. Christianity's spread reshaped cultural, social, and political landscapes across continents, influencing countless lives and societies. Jesus' teachings of love, compassion, and forgiveness continue to resonate with billions. His life and death symbolize hope and redemption, inspiring religious and philosophical thought for over 2 millennia. The legacy of Jesus Christ endures in spiritual and cultural discourse. Up next is Hypatia of Alexandria, who passed away in 415 CE. Hypatia of Alexandria, a brilliant philosopher and mathematician, was brutally murdered in 415 CE by a Christian mob. Her death symbolized the decline of classical knowledge and the rising influence of religious dogma over intellectual pursuits. As a woman in a male-dominated field, Hypatia's work in mathematics and philosophy broke barriers. Her legacy as a scholar and teacher endures, inspiring future generations of thinkers. The tragic end of Hypatia's life highlights the tensions between reason and faith, illustrating the complexities of cultural transitions in history. Up next is Osama bin Laden, who passed away in 2011. The death of Osama bin Laden in 2011 marked a significant milestone in the fight against terrorism. As the mastermind behind the September 11th attacks, his demise was a symbolic victory for global security efforts. While his death ended a chapter in the war on terror, it also fueled the rise of new extremist movements. Bin Laden's legacy of terror and violence continues to impact international relations and security policies. His death underscored the ongoing challenges of combating terrorism and the complexities of global conflict. Up next is George Floyd, who passed away in 2020. George Floyd's murder in 2020 catalyzed a global movement for racial justice and police reform. His death, captured on video, sparked widespread protests under the Black Lives Matter banner, highlighting systematic racism and police brutality. The international response underscored the urgency of addressing inequality and injustice. Floyd's name became synonymous with calls for change, inspiring legislation and reforms. His death reshaped conversations around race and equality, reflecting a pivotal movement in history. Floyd's legacy endures, reminding society of the ongoing struggle for justice and human rights. And finally is Mahatma Gandhi, who passed away in 1948. On January 30th, 1948, the world bid farewell to Mahatma Gandhi, the beacon of nonviolent resistance. His assassination shocked a nation that had only recently gained independence from British rule. Gandhi's philosophy of peaceful protest inspired civil rights movements across the globe. With his death, India faced communal tensions that threatened to undo his life's work. Yet his legacy of nonviolence and truth prevailed, influencing leaders like Martin Luther King Jr. and Nelson Mandela. Did you know Gandhi was nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize 5 times but never won? His life remains a testament to peaceful rebellion. Alright, there you have it. 15 people whose death changed the world. I want you guys to get in the comment section and let me know, did they leave somebody off of this list? Did somebody pass away that changed the world in your opinion? Put it in the comment section. I'd be interested to hear from you. And as always, if you enjoyed today's video, please take a second to hit that thumbs up like button. That helps get the video in front of a few more eyes. I really appreciate that. And if you really enjoy this content, consider subscribing to the channel. We got fresh videos coming to you daily, so there's always something fun for you to watch. Thank you for watching this one to the very end. I'm Brian Kingsbury. We'll talk to you on the next one. Bye.